Hello, adventurers. Welcome back to Super Cringe Roleplay. I'm the new host, Cameron. And we are here with... Thank you. We are here with... Aaron.
Clint. Hello.
And we're going over here, too.
And I'm Nat. Hello, my learned dipshits.
You look a little strange tonight, Nat.
I'm Knockturnall.
Yes. Nocturnal. So good. So good. As you can obviously see, one of us is missing this evening. They're actually having some more issues with the eye. So make sure you send out positive healing vibes to our friend Nat. He will not be with us this evening.
Heard it was wolf spider jizz.
Starting off strong already.
The silverback wolf jizz spider.
So tonight we're actually going to be going over a couple of new stuff about the new campaign. At the moment we're calling it Campaign 2. It might get a new, fresher name. But we're going to be going some details over that, some of the world lore, some of the characters information, some of the questions they might have for me, some I might have for them. But either way, we're going to iron out some details and give you guys some behind the scenes and sneak peeks of what's going to be coming up. So
We can call it Campaign 2.0.
Campaign 2.0.
Sounds fresher, right?
Hey, I mean, we can come up with something like that. I can call it, chaos between the seams, something that goes along with my theme of what it's going to be.
Just shorten it a little bit and call it Cam 2.0.
There you go.
There you go.
You heard it here. Cam 2.0.
You got us on all the screens already?
Yes.
Hey, we decided to mic up Producer E. Producer E, say hello.
Hey.
To all the new people, you got us all three screens up?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So this might be the first video some of these people see on Patreon.
Yeah.
So welcome, new patrons.
Yes.
This
Welcome.
Welcome.
Glad to have you.
This is much more candid than what we normally do on YouTube. So you're going to
100%.
see me get heavily intoxicated. I dare you to keep up.
What?
Yes.
There's
There's going to be a lot of unfiltered stuff here. Obviously, we're not trying to shoot an episode and try to keep things all on track the whole time. So if you hear us banter for a few minutes, hang in there.
Wait, what the fuck? We're not?
No.
No.
Drop your script. We don't need the scripts.
Shit.
Sorry, guys.
What you even
Didn't you get the memo?
I emailed you yesterday, like 2 minutes ago. I'm just kidding. So,
Did you
but
not
anyway,
get that memo? Love
Right.
the Office Space reference.
nice. Some classics for you. Some of you might not get that.
The only person that we're going to have to worry about censoring is probably Producer E.
Yeah.
We've had to censor a couple things that he's
We'll have to.
I promise I won't say anything out of pocket this time.
All right.
This
We
time.
believe that.
You behave
We
yourself.
believe that. So we're not necessarily going to be doing a session 0 that we'll want Nat here for. So a lot of the character information that you're going to get today is light information of what they're going to be doing, what they're going to be maybe playing. I don't know how much the gentlemen here are going to be releasing to you guys, but they have full reins to be as mysterious as they want to, or be as open as they want to. But you're going to be able to hear a little bit about them trying to set up where they're going to be filling in and finding themselves in the world called Kadartis, which is my homebrew world's name. Used to be Terra, but there's a couple of books out there, and I believe Guild Wars, their world is called Tyria. It was just too close, so I wanted to go with a different name. So Kadartis, Kodartis is the world name.
That's cool.
Could also just change that to Catharsis.
There
Catharsis, the band, like the band,
Well, just in general.
just in general. Yeah.
Oh, for you guys that don't know, the Marvel campaign is on hold until the DC campaign ends. So Marvel campaign's on hold. This is going to be a brand new campaign with all new original characters. It's not going to be a parody. So just
fucking
wanted to
bummer.
clear the air on that one.
Yeah, well, we definitely wanted to, keep the vibe about what we're doing here, keep the comedy live, and keep all of the, the energy still here. But we wanted to spice it up just a little bit. We're still going to be doing the parodies, but we wanted to give a little bit of a shout out to the Dungeons and Dragons original game as it was created, with your dungeons and your dragons, your paladins and whatnot, standard classes, monks, fighters, blah blah blah.
Yeah, well said. And this will be kind of a litmus test to see what does better on YouTube and what you guys enjoy more. If y'all like the parody more, if y'all like the original stuff more, this will give us a good idea where to go in the future. And we'll still have the parody going at the same time. So maybe it'll make both sides happy,
Yep. So I believe you wanted to give a couple of shout outs. If you want to.
I was gonna wait till the end of the video, but we
Okay.
can do it now since you
it's up
brought
to
it up. My boy Bobo, I know you're going through some stuff right now, and we are. Hey, drinks. Who's drinking? Everyone drinking?
Straight vodka.
This is for you, buddy. We
got a
hope you.
bottle.
We hope you
Bottle,
heal
man.
up soon and get better real quick. So cheers to you, buddy. And one more to Lord Vampire. He's recently lost someone, and we're a little bit heartbroken, and we're thinking about you, buddy. You've been part of the community for quite a while now, and hurts you, it hurts us. So we're all a family here.
Yep.
So this one's to you too, buddy.
100%. Make sure.
Cheers, brother.
Make sure you feel the love, my friend. Keep your head up. We'll be
All
here
right.
for you.
Yeah.
That's it for me.
All right. So, one of the first things that I want to explain or I want to kind of talk about is there's a few different mechanics that I'm going to be adding into this game that are not just regularly found in the books. They might be featured in other people's games across the many platforms and the many different Dungeons and Dragons games that are online, Twitch and YouTube and all of the others. But the first thing that we're going to be doing is called Fate Die. And so at the beginning of every session, I'm going to hand you guys Fate Die. And on these Fate Die, I don't think I brought them with me, but they are 6-sided die. Most of the sides are blank. And on 2 of the sides, there's a 1. And on 1 of the sides is a 2. And you guys are going to get 2 of those at the beginning of the game. And every time I'll hand 2 to you and you'll pass them down. And you'll roll it. And if you get a 2 or more, you'll get a fate coin. And this fate coin is going to represent inspiration. So just like Heroic Inspiration, DM's Inspiration, and the other games, this will give them the opportunity to re-roll any roll that they have rolled in front of them by using that fate die. Or fate coin, rather. It's a little blue coin. It's got a little star on it. It's actually from another TTRPG. If anybody ever plays that, it's pretty fun. But that's what we're getting them from. The dice are from, I think it's like Haunted Hill or something like that, some scary game that we have. But it'll give the players a chance to see if the gods are in their favor that day, and if they'll get a chance to earn themselves an inspiration. The beauty of this, though, is you guys will not just get 1 inspiration, you'll get up to 3, meaning you can stack them up to 3 and hold them for whatever situation you want. You cannot, though, with that stack, spend more than 1 of your inspiration on a roll at any time. So if you fail the roll and you want to use your fate coin to re-roll it, that's the only time you can do that.
Understood.
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 Cool. So
I protest.
I protest. So this way, it's
You're
just
a tyrant.
right. It's just
Get used to that.
I've had a few different conversations with a few different DMs. The conversations have, gone many different opinions on how inspiration should be given, and I kind of feel a little, I wouldn't say against the idea of giving it when like in an earning situation. It kind of, you have to gauge the earning situation differently every time, and I don't want people to feel like I'm neglecting their cool move or even overacting just to try to get an inspiration all the time,
Or like an epic speech that goes unrewarded.
and rolls in that one.
Well, you rolled the nat 1, so
The epic speech should have gave me inspiration.
If anything, he
I
certainly
don't give
earned
out
that one.
Hey,
inspiration.
honestly, it was so funny. I wasn't opposed to it at all.
Yeah, sometimes we get those golden moments. You know?
Yes.
Hey, producer E, is it better like that?
Got
Probably.
the hat.
Yeah.
Probably
Yeah.
better.
Do I still
seeable.
look nice and regal, like I got a PhD?
You never are.
All right.
Nice.
So
So another thing will be corruption. So during the game, when you guys begin moving around the world, there's going to be part of the story, part of the world's effects are a few different things that are going to be very chaotic and very varied in levels of extremity, meaning there will be elemental chaos at some point where tidal waves will hit in areas that would never, in the middle of the desert or something like that, and earthquakes will rip the calmest land and all of the region in half, and volcanoes that have been dormant for thousands of years will erupt. That also being said, there's like chaos magic places where you go and you have to roll on the elemental table when you're casting spells over 3rd level. Kind of, I think that feature's already in the books, but there'll be places like that. But the corruption itself will be specific areas, specific monsters that I have homebrewed and will be putting in the game that will affect you accordingly, and the corruption will change your character's physical stats and certain ways that they will react and change their alignment. So this meaning how you are and how you see things. And if you are like a holy character and you have an alignment with your god, now you're going to be having some issue with the clashing of these two motions. With this corruption, though, as you earn it, I would not give it, have a way for you to receive it without you being able to try and fight it off. So there will be locations and people that will be able to help you with this. Holy flames, holy, places that have been not consecrated ground. What's the opposite of that?
Deconsecrated?
Deconsecrated? Is that simple?
Deconsecrated.
Wow.
Desecrated.
Desecrated? Anyway, so it'll be the ground that's not evil, obviously, where you will go, you will meet some people who will be able to cure you of this. But another feature will be you will be able to take it from another person and take it upon yourself, removing a level of corruption, which I didn't say that, but there's going to be levels of corruption, but you can remove a level of corruption from another person, giving it to yourself. And that each tier that you grow in this corruption, that malformation and the change that will happen to you will be greater as it continues. And at some point, you may or may not turn on your party.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I'm down with that.
Yeah. So now that process will take a minute, so it won't be first 5 episodes, somebody's corrupted, max level, you're instantly turning on the party, anything like that. I mean, you would have to jump right into a pit of corruption for that to probably happen. I'm not saying you shouldn't do that because that would be pretty funny to watch, but if you go about it the way you should approach it, which is with, fear and detest.
It's almost like kind of like levels of exhaustion, but slower.
Correct. Yes. But again, it'll like for instance, the first level gives you a bonus to one of your stats, but it causes your voice and your skin to change. And then the next level, it gives you an advantage on dex saves and extra strength, but you grow a limb, you change something about your face features or something. I'll allow you guys to kind of choose your malformation, but it's got to be relatively extreme. So
we get an extra attack per turn if you choose an extra arm or something.
I will give you help, something, you know what I mean? I wouldn't necessarily give you an extra attack, but I would let you, do maybe some more actions, maybe
climb faster,
have advantage on climbing and stuff like that. Anything that would give a mechanic bonus in that sense.
Oh man, that's going to be wild.
Yeah.
Oh.
And so
I'm going to ask for a hemipene.
Yeah, well, he's already starting one, so, he didn't have to ask for it.
Get in line.
They're streamlined through all campaigns. Hemipene, doesn't matter which character, they all have them. Even if he's DM, he'll just be,
Gonna corrupt his penis. I think his penis is already corrupted.
Most of the
what's that, producer E?
That's so bad.
That's naughty. Most of the other mechanics that I'll be using are all standard stuff, which will all be found in the 2014 rules. We have decided to pretty much stick with that, but not entirely locked in. We will be adding some features of the 2024 rules and updates, mostly because certain classes, certain characters need some of that stuff for them to have the build that they want, and I'm going to allow some of that mix matching to happen here so we don't have any loss of what they're trying to play in.
Yeah, do you want to jump into that now? We're talking about the Dex Monk.
Yeah, well, if you want to, you have actually, you seem to have it already locked in, so you explain how it works real fast.
The 2014 rules don't exactly help dexterity monks. You got to do strength because it's an athletics check.
Right.
So the Dex Monk
essentially forcing you to multi-class or something.
Well, and you get all those unarmored bonuses too with your dex. And what is it that monks go off of too? Was it the wisdom?
Yeah, the wisdom is their second stat.
Wisdom and your dex apply to your unarmored. Mm-hmm. So it kind of makes it more viable with the 2024 rules. Mm-hmm. But incorporating that into the 2014, I don't see why we couldn't do it. It seems like
Right.
it should fit.
And the way that I see it would be like trial and error. If it happens and it gets uncomfortable and we find it to be weird, I feel like obviously we should all be ready for that transition of rules, or be open-minded to making it a little more malleable. The beauty of this game is, they say it in the books for us all, is you don't have to follow it all to a T. The books are there for you to have a guideline.
What's that, Pirates of the Caribbean? They're not really rules. They're more like guidelines.
Exactly. You said it
So
best.
so the Dex Monk grapple build specifically is what we kind of want to do, and I believe Mr. Clint wants to play like how do we phrase this, like a Liu Kang Dex Monk kind of kung fu build.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, just like a monk,
forward-
kind of
look forward to that.
somewhat sort of modeled after like a Liu Kang's type of character. Not like directly, but something like that.
Yeah, well, real quick, if you guys, since you already started, if you want to say what you're going to be playing real quick, you don't have to say your race unless you want to.
we can touch back on that later, but let's stick on the rules for now.
Okay.
One of the other rules that we didn't like about the 2024 was being able to cast only one spell per turn.
Right.
If it's a bonus action and then another one's a main action, like if it takes a spell slot, you cannot do two anymore in the new rules. That's one thing that's going to be heavily frowned upon. I think a lot of the community hates it already. It's killed several builds already.
Yeah, nobody likes or a lot of people don't like the Paladin Smite setup, where you can't cast or like more than one, or you can't upcast or something. I forget the whole setup there, but
so we'll probably stick to the 2014 rules as long as it's a bonus action and you still have your main action.
correct. Yeah, a lot of the stuff we're adopting the bonus action potions. We're gonna stay with the old way of doing the racial bonuses instead of the background bonuses that they do now. You can pick half elf and half orc and stuff like that, and get the bonuses from them, and so on and so forth. So,
What do
Yeah.
you mean racial bonuses?
you know.
Okay.
Oh, you know.
The darker the class, the bigger the penis.
You said it, not me. You said it, not me.
Oh, I thought that's what we're all thinking.
The larger the hemipenes.
Nice.
So, yeah, so we're not gonna pigeonhole anyone here.
Right. Not entirely. Not entirely. The rules are, that's pretty much the only other mechanics that I'm adding. Everything else is going to be as base straight out of the books. I hope that you guys call me out on anything that I miss. If these guys don't, and Nat can't get me, I expect you guys to call me out, and I know you will.
We still need to talk about the weapon properties that, like, they have the special weapon properties now in the 2024.
Right. Well, we're not going to be doing that. I might feature them as far as like if you get a weapon and you're skilled in it and like you spend some time with it, I can give you that feature later or something. But
yeah, I mean, yeah, we can always incorporate something, but I don't like it. Like when you got a whip and you can hit slow and you can trip people, and
right, but that's why I would say it'd be a feature rather than a forced thing or whatever. I still think it's kind of a feature. They apply it as when you hit, you can. So I think you could do it. We can still do it like that, but it won't be on everything that.
So, I mean, so there's still like a saving throw for it. But what I hate about it is it kills a lot of the feats.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of feats where you can knock back an enemy or
Pull them prone.
knock them prone.
Yeah.
So they're putting that on weapons now.
Mm-hmm.
I really think that's disrupting the game. I don't like it one bit that they're doing this.
I think it's a way for them to feature, or not feature, but allow people who are martial to have a little more control in the battlefield rather than just, I hit things. I think that's probably why, generally speaking, but.
I get it. So now people are going to be choosing specific weapons and choosing different feats now.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's going to change builds throughout the whole game.
Yeah. I've
So
had a
I
buddy
don't like it at all, to be
do like
honest.
charger feat with the maul, because you can knock them prone with the maul on their first hit, and then you can like use a bonus action to hit them again or something. I forget, but
There's some really
it's
cool
pretty
stuff.
gnarly. Yeah, it's pretty gnarly. But again, 2014 rules is where we go in, so we don't have to worry about a lot of that stuff.
So yeah, so we're nixing that, and you already said we're cool with potions as bonus actions.
Correct. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is anything else that you guys want to? Because we're going to kind of pick and choose what we like, and like I said, one of the biggest reasons that we wanted to incorporate some of them was for the Dex Monk build.
Yeah.
Other than that,
Yeah, mostly build features. specifically build features.
Other than that, that
And-
might be the only thing we're cherry picking from
Yeah.
2024.
Yeah, and there might be conversations in the future. We'll read a conversation on Reddit and be like, "Oh, that sounds cool. Let's see if we want to adopt it." You might not hear about it because we'll talk about it off screen. But if we do change some rules, we'll be sure to let you guys know because we don't want you guys to be being like, "Well, I thought you were here. I thought you were there." So we'll try to make sure you guys are all, caught up with that.
Right on. All right, I'll let you continue. We'll
Alrighty,
We'll
alrighty.
get back to the world.
So,
Chris.
what you psing about?
Well, you need one?
Uh-oh. Influenced. He's being influenced, guys.
Are you opening it off camera? We don't got to worry about that.
Because I don't want JP making fun of the brand I'm drinking.
He's got to keep him guarded.
He already knows.
You got him.
Fucker.
He already knows.
You fucking bastard.
Thank
He
you.
already knows. All right, so just
So you're only one. I'm limited over here.
That's all right.
nice. Just a short synopsis of what Cadartus is, a little thing that I wrote for it. Cadartus is a mystical world where ancient magic weaves through every corner of the land. Towering crystal spires touch the skies. I can't even read my own handwriting or my own typing. It's not even handwriting. That's how bad this is.
Can't read your own
I'm going to restart the whole thing now because I am
Can't read the
fucking all
font
of
that you
this.
selected.
Yeah.
Yeah, producer E, stop recording. Let's start over.
We'll start the whole fucking thing over. No, it's honestly because I have it really small too. My dumbass like small writing.
No, you're
It
good. Hey,
messes me up.
the other reason for tonight, not only to please our patrons, but we're testing out some new equipment because we've been having some equipment failure lately. Producer, we still good?
Yeah, I've been watching.
So yeah, we think it was a faulty USB hub. We replaced it, and I kind of dropped $200 on some extra cam links just in case that wasn't it. Sending those back to Bezos, but that's fine.
Not yet.
Better to have them than
Not yet.
No, we ain't sending them back yet.
Let's wait and see.
Yeah, let's give this another week and then the heat. You know what I mean? Some trial burns.
Yeah, I mean we're gonna hold on to those just in case we have more issues next week, and then we could swap those out.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Exactly. All right, so
get back to it. Sorry, I
try
interrupted
this
you.
again without me reading like I'm fucking out of it. All right, so Cadartus is a magical and mystical world where ancient magic weaves through every corner of the land. Towering crystal spires touch the skies, glowing with forgotten power, while enchanted forests hum with the songs of ethereal creatures. Dragons soar above shimmering lakes, and mysterious beings dwell in hidden groves, guarding secrets older than time. The land is divided into many diverse regions and cultures with various powers fighting for control. In Cadartus, fate is bound to the stars, and destiny whispers through the winds of this enchanted world.
Oh, well said.
Just a short little something. So, any of you who have watched Lord of the Rings, played Skyrim, watched or read Aragon or watched it, The Hobbit, any of Tolkien's stuff, that's the vibe we're essentially riding with here. A high fantasy medieval mix. There's all kinds of monsters from beetles and worms to dragons and wyverns, basilisks, turtles the size of an entire continent,
Ooh,
sharks like the megalodon, and gotta have the kraken.
Remember
were
the
you- Were you
90s?
going Stephen King with the giant turtle?
Yes,
the 90s had a giant turtle that was like an island almost
correct.
in
That
the
is in-
Monsters Manual.
That is in my game.
Oh, I would love to see that. That is
Yeah.
so cool.
It will be a vessel that if you play your cards right, you may be using at some point.
So I do have a question about the world building. What is like the most common race? Is it like going to be like humans, elves, dwarves, like the most
It-
common populace?
It really depends on where you are in the continents. There are two major continents that are separated, one heavy in the east, mostly known for the Kingdom of Lutheria, which is where you guys will be beginning your campaign in the main setting of the large beginning portion of the story. And then there's Rosan and Kinja Empire, mixed with a little bit of like Jokaiba and some other smaller civilizations that are vastly different. So
What the hell is Jokaiva?
so Jokaiba is one of these areas that I have created that's like the open plains. It's very tribal-esque. It's, for the lack of better term, it's got a very African-esque tribal vibe to it. There's a lot of
Right.
open plains, a lot of dangerous creatures out there that are all wild. Most of the tribes there are not modern. They don't live in
Just
stone forts and stuff. It's
just say Avatar.
the Avatar, right? Yeah.
Wait, you said plains. Plains.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
that's
like your Sahara. You know what I'm talking about? The
Gotcha.
Sahara Plains, kind of. Something like that.
like that's more of a desert.
Well, no, I'm talking about like the light grass, like the tall white grass or yellow white grass that grows out of the ground. It
Savannah
just seems
deserts.
to go for freaking ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's 2 different versions. I don't know what you. Anyways, I'll have to show you a picture.
Look, I'm very limited in my knowledge.
It's okay.
Of the
There's a lot of history though to each part of each continent because there were many of.
You're laughing a little too hard at that fuzzball. Hey, you're too far from your mic. Scoot up, dick.
I was laughing. Okay.
There are many different cultures per biome. So, like I said, when you say what's the most dominant race, it's kind of hard to say. Where you're from, it will be human because that is just the most predominant race. However, you have. I need to mute that. You
Was that
have.
you or him?
That was me.
God damn it, Cam.
You have.
We get a little more professional here. I'm kidding. Go
I
ahead.
was like, it shouldn't be that big deal. So you have on y'all's side, or where your guys are going to be, it's technically the east. It's the eastern continent. You guys have the humans, the elves, and the dwarves, the classic 3 races, all what's called. They've created the first triumvirate over a very long time, and now they're all allies, and they do a lot of stuff together. Generally speaking, given the dwarves are in the mountains, typically keeping to their own, they're staying to their traditional ways. Some of them have adapted. That's one of the features in my game is you've got like some dwarves that are from the ancient culture that still only live that way and only think that you should live that way. If you're another dwarf that isn't an ancient dwarf, they probably hate you and want you out of their friggin' homes and stuff.
I like it.
There's a lot of, for lack of better term, like racial hating and like some of that stuff going on, and it's largely because of what these cultures have done to the other cultures over time. I mean, again, before this first triumvirate was created, the elves, the dwarves, and the humans fought for this land over a very long time, and it wasn't until they agreed that they got so much of the control over it all through their alliance, pushing back the Leonin and the lizard folk and all of that are found in the desert of Mamses, which is northeast of y'all's continent where you're at. It's separated by these large mountains called the Jagged Highlands, and you literally have to like cut in and out and go through. And as soon as you were to breach into those deserts, if you are anything other than a Leonin or a lizard folk or a tribe that they know, you're getting massacred. And they are not playful about it.
Bring it.
Oh shit.
And you guys in the Lufarian kingdom or kingdom of Lufaria, you guys are constantly at war with them. But most of the time, you guys just stay out of it unless you're a part of that war. You're a part of that,
Sounds like a nice
attack or
place to
something like
visit.
that. The
I'm
humans,
down.
the humans are allied with the elves and the dwarves, but they're also all 3 allied with frost giants that are living south of you guys in what's called Witherum. And these frost giants have given the humans, elves, and dwarves help throughout battles throughout history, where that western continent will send their forces over trying to take over this continent, and the frost giants will repel them accordingly, depending. Other giants live elsewhere, cloud giants in the clouds. They typically don't ever show themselves. Legends, say people used to see them long time ago, but that's literally thousands of years. Fire giants are said to live in the Pharaonic Deadlands. All these names will be more familiar to you soon, but nobody has real 100% proof because usually when somebody sees them, they don't make it out. So stuff like that.
Right.
But again, the overall aesthetic where you guys will be is the Kingdom of Lufaria or the name of its Kingdom of Lufaria. The general aesthetic is, like I said, Skyrim, Lord of the Rings, medieval.
Is that kind of your inspiration?
Fantasy. Generally speaking, I mean, I've watched so many different things growing up. I mean, I've got information from Page Master. You remember that?
Nope.
Yes.
With Macaulay Culkin, I think
I
it
do.
was.
The cartoon.
You bet.
And I saw that when I was like 6 years old. I don't remember it much, but
Well,
yeah,
just
I know what
remember
you're
the
talking
books
about.
in that movie. You may or may
Yep.
not come in touch with those or come in contact with stuff like that. I take a lot of features from all different kinds of stuff, and that's usually where I feel like I land with my players. Is like to pepper in little things that you're like, I remember that from a show. I remember that from a game.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
Good
stuff
old
like that.
plagiarism.
Good old plagiarism. Yeah, got it. If it works, Take it.
Gotta
sorry,
fit it.
yeah.
Gotta fit it in there somewhere.
Yeah.
I've been drinking. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I mean, I'm 90% sure that the DMs out there, almost all of them that I have met, have all done something like that. Plagiarism is what makes them.
There's so
land.
much that's been done. Like you
Dude,
cannot keep up with everything.
You cannot.
Every idea's already been taken.
Yeah, you can't write a fucking book without having somewhat. Even if you didn't mean to, get an idea from somebody else, and I mean, it just is what it is.
Shit happens.
So currently,
Nicely put.
or I guess currently, some of the world information where you guys will be growing up, you will have a recent timeline of like local wars within Lufarian Empire, where certain city-states or certain powers that are not considered allies with the Lufarian Empire will try to fight back and push out from their land and so on and so forth. But
The rebel forces.
most time it's contained. The biggest issue that you guys will mostly have as far as like wars and political issues and stuff like that is that Western continent. As I said before, Rosan is a huge desert, and it is run pretty much primarily by Naga. If you guys know what that is, they are the Yuan-Ti. They're huge snake people.
Oh yes.
That in my game, they are nothing but evil, nothing but ill-hearted, and they do nothing but sacrifice slaves. Everything is for immortality and sending their creatures to live a better life in the afterlife. If you know anything about Egypt, you've got the right vibe.
Oh, that's badass. So I do have a question.
Mhm.
This is going to be a little bit different from us because our other campaign is an isekai where we're coming in not knowing anything.
Correct. You will know.
So we're going to know some of the common lore, or maybe roll to see if we know it.
Right. So, for instance, if you were an orc character, orcs, if you are in Kingdom of Very, where we're starting, orcs unfortunately fell many a times in war to the Yuan-Ti, to the Naga over here in Rosan, and this was again a long time ago. At that time, there was some alliances amongst these snake people that hadn't quite been either killed off or turned completely evil by this later date, and they had taken over the orcs area, forced them out, enslaved them, and brought them into their society as mostly slaves, building their massive castles and massive statues and all their tunnels and all of their ritual sites and temples and whatnot. But some of those orcs were eventually transported across the Black Wake Sea to the Kingdom of Lufaria and the locations over there, and thus imported into the civilizations and eventually crossbreeding, making half-orcs. Some of those orcs have returned to their original state of mind or their state of living, so you will have orcs that live in the Lufarian Empire that are still savages, that are still pretty much, they're called wild orcs. They're just like savages in the forest that live in tents, like you typically would see in World of Warcraft or anything like that. But there are a lot of civilized ones, orc and half-orc. It just really depends on where they land, how much history did they follow, are they like standing up for their people that they used to be, or are they allowing themselves to be adopted into the modern lifestyle?
Oh, shit.
Similar to the dwarfs. The dwarfs have the same thing. The elves and the humans kind of been doing the same thing their whole lives, so they kind of just adapted together, and the elves and the humans kind of live almost seamlessly, minus the elves that they live forever, so they know that they can play into that a little bit longer. They do that politically on purpose, and you'll see that in certain places. But their adaptation has been pretty much seamless, minus taking each other out for land control mostly. But during this control of all of the land, each race still has their locations. As I said before, the dwarves are in the mountains. They're in that jagged highlands, as I said before. That's the name of where most of their forts and underground massive freaking complexes. I don't know why I couldn't think of the word, but massive places where they live with thousands and thousands of them underground, hidden to society. A lot of people wouldn't know about that except for really high tier political parties and stuff like that. There are some smaller ones that would be known of because they'd be more accessible to the public eye if they were just cliff climbing and happened to stumble upon it. But chances are, if you're not an ancient dwarf, bye. You know what I mean?
It's like underground cities and stuff like that.
Underground cities, yeah, a lot, and you guys are going to be able to see a lot of that too. You're going to see, sky, water, undercity, underwater, in the cloud cities, floating islands, all kinds of stuff.
Hey, we're all about diversity.
Yeah. I don't know about that. I'm gonna half finger gun you on that one. No, I'm just kidding. So, but the Kingdom of Lefaria is pretty much separate. Like, again, all the races are mixed, but the land is still controlled by the main races. So you got the dwarfs in the mountains to y'all's north, the jagged highlands, which splits Mamses, that desert that I talked about with all the lion folk. They're called Leonin, but everything we're going to be changing the names is like lion folk and stuff like that.
Is this hands blocking the cameras?
Sometimes.
You're going to throw the cameras out of focus.
So it'll be all right.
Is my camera even focused in on me?
It's like, not anymore.
I mean, it was fun when we started.
No. I'm saying, like,
I don't think I've reached that far.
I switched seats, so like I never focused.
You get very animated.
I'm very animated.
I never focused the camera on me.
I stand too,
Yeah,
so
when we started, it looked
You won't be able to
Okay.
because
apparently.
you'll be cut off right here.
Yeah, I'm gonna be standing like this.
Oh, so
Yeah.
by the way, you told us to take notes, and care to repeat all of that?
Yeah. You don't have to take notes of that stuff yet. But yeah. It's up to you to take down what you want. But no, back to what I was saying. The dwarves have taken over the mainland, the ancient dwarves, as I said. The jagged highlands, that's kind of their area. The kingdom of Lefaria is mostly the humans. And then there's an entire island that's shaped like a half moon, which is funny enough. The elves have taken over that area, and they worship the twin moons. I have 2 moons on my planet.
Ooh.
They worship Kelita and Kelitan, which is the brother and sister of the moons, as far as they believe. But they mostly worship the mother, which is Mother Earth, if you will, or the essence that has created all essence to them, which is everything that you see and has a life or does not have one anymore has been in the hands of the mother.
So they're the Navi. Got it.
They're the Navi, pretty much. And again, you'll find some stuff that'll be relatable. That's the whole point. But again, these are all allied colonies. So to go to Esracis, you could go over there, but that doesn't mean you can go everywhere. Some lands you will be trespassing in people's lands that do not want you there. There are many or a few different like druidic groves and druidic clans that are living in Esracis that will pretty much kick you off of their site with force, with violent creatures or something like that, or just like trap you in weird like plants and what's that movie, Little Shop of Horrors? Big old flowers that'll eat you and hold you in there for a little while, and stuff like that. You got to be careful where you go. Not everywhere is inviting or wanting you to be in their space.
Going
so
everywhere.
yeah, but
Fight the hierarchy.
Fight the hierarchy. But yeah, did that get picked up? Most of the stuff that you guys are going to be experiencing early game will feel very recognizable to you, and will take things relatively slow at the start so you can get that vibe. You can really feel how like this medieval fantasy mixture is, clashing together.
I hope so. I hope you'd at least take me to dinner first.
I've already seen it all, so why do we gotta act like, we gotta play the firsts?
Well, they don't know that.
Oh, well, that's true. Going to Burger King.
Well, that cat's out the bag.
Well, that cat's out the bag.
Move it along.
We can always put it back in the bag. Just kidding. Never mind.
So, the maps and all this stuff, I have privately to these guys. Will eventually be having it somewhere for you guys to look at. Some of this information will be, visible for you guys at some point, I imagine. So we'll work on getting all that set up for you. I've got cool planet pictures and, continents and biomes and all that good stuff.
I imagine we'll create a separate little spot on our Discord.
Yeah, and it'll
upload
have
some of the stuff.
as much lore as I can muster up for them. And who's our lore keeper? They can help me run the page.
Pirate.
Pirate, there you go. Yeah, you gotta
Pirate
help
goth.
me. You gotta help me.
Hey, Pirate Goth.
So,
what you doing for the next 2 years?
Need you to be our lore keeper. Come take control of this laptop. So now I want to start getting into a little bit of your characters. This is where the notes will lightly come in. Again, I just suggested that so you could kind of brainstorm to yourself. You guys, as you said and stated before, this is not an isekai, so you will not be living your past life and showing up here and being like, whoa, what the hell is this? You will know a bunch of stuff. And I base that usually on your where you're at in civilization and what civilization are you in will be the knowledge that you have, right? So if you grow up in the middle of the mountains and you're nowhere near any other people and you got 14 people in your tribe, you probably don't know anything, how the currency works, none of that stuff. So when you get into civilization, I'm going to describe stuff to you like you would be heard or like you would see it as your character from some random area. So if that gets a little confusing for you guys, try to remember that. Okay. So that means
imagine you'll be scolding us repeatedly.
no. It's just I want to make sure that you feel like, if he's never seen a cloud before because he's from underground, I'm going to describe, a fluffy white pillow looking thing that just keeps floating around in the sky. Just doesn't seem to come down.
Fluffy ball.
A fluffy ball of white. Yeah, stuff like that. But that would tell you it's just a cloud, and you'd be like, "What is he doing?" I've never seen a cloud before. That whole scene.
I've been raised in a temple since I was born. Never left. Don't know anything about anything outside the walls.
So entirely enclosed.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay. So you
because I'm never gonna remember any of this.
Nice. No, you could fully live the dark. The dark. I live by the torchlight.
I'm just gonna have to figure it out as I go, man.
Look, this character, just to play it safe, he's just gonna have to have full-blown amnesia.
Oh yeah, amnesia.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you this now: the more that you answer here, is the more depth you'll probably get out of your character. That's all I'm saying. Right? If you want more from me, that's what these are for. Just so I can cater more to. If you want to have a backstory that I can pluck at and play with, and we can see that, if you got Leandra, your girlfriend, in your backstory, and she's waiting for you back home, I might bring her up at some point when you go back home. You know what I mean? Or she might get murdered by somebody, and you got to go, revenge her or something.
Oh, that's awful.
Oh, that's horrible.
I wouldn't do that if you didn't say that's okay with me to do that, but. I don't usually just throw people to the fire.
No, please do it.
Okay. He's like, no, I like it. It's a little sad. But again, this is the reason why I have these questions. I want you guys to be able to feel like you can add that stuff to your character to have that depth later on. So it doesn't just feel like you're constantly just following some path that's set before you that doesn't really mean anything to you. You get what I'm saying? Like feel free to have a little more depth to your backstory if you want to.
Yeah, that's the problem with the isekai. Your backstory literally plays no role in the current story.
Which is why we're doing this, right? Generally speaking.
Yeah, we wanted more depth. Absolutely.
Yeah. So that's what we're hoping to get out of this. Again, you can answer with one-word answers. You can answer with 12 million sentences. Obviously, that would suck for me because I have to read it later or whatever. But most of these are general questions. They're going to be like, why are you where you are? Were you born there? Did you get sent there? Did you go on purpose? Blah, 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 stuff like that. So the first question would be, how did you learn your class's skills? So whatever your abilities are, were they given to you? Were you learned by a master? Did a divine being hand them over to you somehow? That obviously needs to make sense with what your class is. But
I'm thinking soldier. Ex-military.
Now you can do that, and I'm not going to force you to have to pick the background, right? Because I don't think just because you have the background, you're forced into that background, right? So you can say you're a soldier, but you can have a separate career, because the next question on here is, what did you stop doing whatever your background describes to become an adventurer? So technically speaking, your background was what you did before you took this life.
Oh yeah, I mean, you could have been a farmer before you joined the military. Exactly. So either way.
Exactly. So whatever you want to put that in, it can be whatever you want. But I think, again, this gives you a little bit more of that depth to your character. It gives you a little bit more of that, why am I even doing what I'm doing? As simple as my mom dropped me off here, or I was born here. So like your character, you want to probably be, I was manifested here, I stayed here, I did everything until one day it changed. Yeah. Generally speaking.
I was born in the Temple of the Order of Night.
And there you go. Hey, if that's what you want to do.
God damn it.
So another one.
He's gonna be dropping Mortal Kombat puns throughout the whole fucking game.
It's
I just
okay.
fucking
It's
know
okay.
it.
It's okay. I'm expecting it at this point. You know what I mean? It's not gonna bother me. Another one would be, and this is, I guess, kind of irrelevant because you could find it really. But where did you get the money to purchase your starting gear? So the stuff that you have on your inventory when we start the game, which we're starting at level 3, you guys will have earned that stuff. So you should have a life up till level 3, and this should give us an insight of some of what that would be.
Prostitution.
Right? Prostitution. Them tights coming over.
Kind of
doing work
figured
for
that's
you.
where you'd go with that one.
Nice. Who's your pimp?
Thanks for the compliment.
You're
Aaron.
welcome.
Gifted through years and years and years of martial arts training. My elders
Nice.
gifted me stuff.
See, there you go. There you go. And, you know, that's, I actually had to create a creature one time, or a character one time, where that was like, they were only allowing one guy to leave the tribe every 5 years. They would go and travel the world, and then they would bring that information back if they survived and inform the tribe that stays inside. So they have updated history, right? And he was chosen to do it because he performed the best. He was the best spirit, the most trustworthy. And they gave him a bunch of crap when he left.
He was the chosen one.
He was the chosen one. He was Neo.
Yeah.
So, but they gave him, they gave him like this necklace that would help him not be seen by wandering eyes, and like, some money and some whatever. But he didn't understand the money, which was again part of the civilization. So he showed up, and somebody was like, "Hey, you got to spend some coin on that bed," and he was like, "Here you go," and slapped all 15 gold on the table, and they were like, "Cool," you know what I mean? He didn't know. So stuff like that. We get to play funny little things like that if that's the kind of stuff you want in your backstory.
I'm like, what the hell is that?
One big thing, this is kind of big to me, but should be as well as you, is what makes your character different from the other people that share your same background. So if you're a soldier, why are you different than the other soldiers? Why are you this hero that made you,
Like, kind of like Finn from the new Star Wars.
Yeah. You had a spirit. You had emotions.
I was just better than the others.
Just good.
I'm a pussy. I can't kill innocent people.
I can.
I can. I certainly can.
Diabolical, Aaron. Diabolical.
Right.
So this, we might as, if we're going this far into it, we might as well just kind of throw out the idea of our classes too.
Right. Again, you don't have to say it, because again, I think some of the fans might like the mystery until the first episode.
Are you leading into it, or should we just come out and say it?
It's up to you.
I've already,
up to you. If you're wanting to, if you're feeling it on the tip, say it.
Sitting on the tip, might as well just go all in, right? The poker chips all in.
Okay.
So right now we're teasing the idea of me and Aaron being brothers, brother dwarves actually. So this background thing might get a little askew.
It's following right along right now.
If are you joining the military with me if we do the military
I was actually
thing?
a combat medic because I'm a cleric. So
See,
combat medic.
Man,
is
we just
basically
kinda
what it falls
did
under.
that on accident.
And I'm thinking that after we served our time and did the war, we became kind of like mercenaries, and we're just a couple mercenaries for hire.
Yep.
Like, and you can just find us at random taverns, just doing random jobs, and that could be kind of our background.
Yeah.
And I'm always seeking knowledge. So
And you want to be a dwarf cleric,
yes.
and I'm thinking about going dwarf barbarian.
Dwarf barbarian, nice.
So this could be a lot of fun. I'm going to be tanking again.
This properly this time.
I'm going to tank too.
So the first one wasn't my fault. Our other player was supposed to be the tank, and he chose Bard and died 3 times every episode.
Yeah.
And then we wind up eventually quitting the show, and I'm like, that's when I started dipping into levels of fighter, and that's
Right.
when I started. That's why I was not opposed to being turned into werewolf, because they're immune to normal weapons. Please give me some normal weapons instead of magic every time at some point.
But, you guys are 8th level now.
No.
Yeah.
Right. It's like almost necessary. Yeah, I get it. So dwarf barbarian, dwarf cleric,
Yes.
and then you said earlier, but I don't think you said the race,
Monk, human variant.
human variant. There you go.
So you're doing the variant human. So
right.
everyone loves that because you start with the feet.
Correct.
So you could pick something pretty overpowered. So I don't know if y'all know, but the 2024 rules changed. A lot of feats don't become available till level 4. So your starting ones are pretty limited.
Yeah.
So
now, but back in the day, you can get some good ones like mobile, where you can move faster and then not get hit on opportunity attacks.
mobile was great. Grapple, we need to discuss grapple too at some point for the 2024 rules instead, because grapple is now considered a condition. Because before, grapple meant almost nothing in 2014. So now it reduces your movement to 0 if you become grappled. You cannot move if someone grapples you.
Right.
That might be something that we would like to incorporate into this game too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'd have to look at that again, but we obviously still have like restrained and stuff like that too. So if I mix that one, then I'll have to mix that one, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So as long as they don't overlay each other, I'll look back into that. But if it's gonna make his build not work, then obviously we'd want to make it work the proper way. So we'll make those most changes as needed, and I'm malleable to a lot of that stuff.
Yeah,
so.
I think we're gonna cherry pick.
Yeah.
And
whatever makes the best of the game, you know what I mean? I want it to be most fun for everybody, and you to feel like what you're looking for in your build, you're going to be able to pull it off.
Bro, I'm gonna have fun no matter which way we go.
Hell yeah. Another good question would be, a lot of people choose to not have this, but does your character have family? And when I say they don't choose to not have this, they mostly are like, oh, my family's all fucking
That's
dead.
a good question. What do you think, Aaron?
I would have to say no.
I think we're orphans.
Yeah.
Well, separate to that.
We'd have to sit down and see if
They were millionaires that were murdered in the alley.
Well, if you don't have family, do you have like a close friend or a work associate, a master that might have taught you what you are, or like your deacon to the church or something like that?
Like, who's your life insurance beneficiary?
Yeah, it could be Jake from State Farm. Whoever it is that you depend on.
Say that.
Yeah, whoever it is that you want to depend on in that sense is fine. But again, I think that'll build some depth to your character. And
It was Aunt Flo, who was a progressive.
Nice.
Oh.
Hey, we don't have those here. So,
Gross.
that'll just give you a little bit of like at some point, let's say in the game that you want to just for shits and giggles, you want to ride back by the house and be like, hey mom, brought my friends, you know what I mean? And just stop in, go see your old fucking bedroom. I don't know what you would want to use that for. You could stay there. I mean, if it's your house, you could literally stay there. If y'all are in the region, you can use it as such.
So, yeah, I mean, we're just kind of teasing this idea right now, but I kind of like it. Me and Aaron are going to be like overly competitive brothers that are like trying to constantly outdo one another.
Okay.
Probably incredibly violent, quick to start fights and starting shit all the time. Like,
okay. Well, just remember, I am the type of person that will punish you if you fight in places that are not supposed to be fought in. So.
And you're the type of guy that's gonna be buying our new armor when we have to change fucking characters.
Well, you get locked in jail, that's where you're gonna be.
I'm good with this.
We're gonna be mixing it up.
Well, that's the beauty of you. If you make these costumes, make them light, because you might be dying a lot.
Fucking Christ.
No, I'm just kidding. But I'm never gonna say it's not a chance. Know that I'm not trying to kill you, but I will kill you.
Punish us for bad ideas,
Decisions.
bad decisions.
The way I see it is, if you end up in an opportunity where you probably shouldn't be there, it's not my fault if you don't leave. If I'm like, you're level 1 and here's a adult fucking ancient white dragon flying over your head.
I've got it.
Yeah.
I've got this.
And then the next scene is gone.
Hold my hammer.
It reminds me of that meme of the guy riding a bike. He sticks a stick in his own spoke.
And jumps.
He's like, oh, why'd you do that to me, DM?
Exactly. So just be conscientious of that. This one mostly goes for you, but it'll still go for everybody, considering you're in a temple. Is your character religious? And if so, which god of the pantheon that I have created, which, yes, I made me a pantheon, how are they following? Which one are they following, and how are they devoted? What's the depth of the devotion, so on and so forth? I would prefer, if you are playing a cleric and a paladin or whatever you're playing, that you try to have some attachment to that at some point.
Oh, yeah.
We see you pray. We see you bless somebody at some point randomly. You're in the street and you just hand a guy a gold coin because you feel bad for them. That's
you pray love.
Yeah, whatever your vibe is, I'm hoping that we actually see it in the use of whatever it is. So like if you're like, we worship a nine-tails fox or something, maybe every time you see a fox, you put a fucking incense in the ground and burn it like it's some ritual or something. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Just
like the Pokemon.
sure.
Shut your mouth.
If that's how you want it to be.
All right.
I mean,
But again, it doesn't. You don't have to. You'd be like, we don't follow anything. We follow the air around us. You know what I mean? Or, so you could be like Avatar, or you can be like, we literally, the stars, absolutely nothing, black mass.
That's going to be the god of thunder.
Yeah.
Raiden.
No, he was the god of lightning.
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I feel like we're splitting hairs here.
That's the point.
He's trying to get as close to an isekai as he can get without it being an isekai.
Pretty much.
Which is fine, but you're still gonna have to make your stuff. We will help you. Don't worry.
I gotta ask her. You happy that the new Raiden's an Asian guy, or do you miss Christopher Lambert?
No, I like the new one.
I'm okay with him. Just wish his English was better.
Wow.
Nice.
I mean,
Like, have you gone back and rewatched it?
yes, I've watched that movie a bunch of times. Yes.
Can't imagine.
I could
Maybe
understand
we need to
him
do a
fine.
Mortal Kombat isekai at some point. Couldn't be a bad idea.
That'd be fun.
So, finally, this is just another important question I feel like will help you really set up what you're doing. You guys kind of already lightly went over it, but what is your current motivation or your drive? What makes your character do what they are doing? What makes your character be what they are? Have the alignment that you have chose. Act the way, because you know when you make your character, you get the ideals and the bonds and the flaws and all that stuff. Usually, you're just picking from a list or making it up, but we want to have some depth to this. Why are we doing that?
Money,
Hard liquor.
Could be that. Could be for the liquors.
money, women,
Knowledge.
fame.
Because I'm the chosen one.
Because I have to. They told me to. It's in my.
For the fate of the
They
realm.
kicked him out.
But this guy named Shao Kahn is gonna kill everybody.
For the fate of the round.
Is it Shao Kahn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, what was the other one that was really bad?
The first one was Shang Tsung.
Shang Tsung.
Shang
Yeah,
Tsung.
He's like, your
Well-
soul is mine.
Yeah. Shao Kahn is the emperor. Shang
Right.
Tsung
He's the
was-
big dude in the chair
Yeah.
with the corny fucking CGI and
We're
that.
talking
Yeah,
about
yeah,
Goro,
the
or?
really, really
No,
bad
Goro's the
one.
forearms.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, in Annihilation, the really, really bad
The
one.
cheesy one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was funny.
Yeah. It
All
was
right,
so bad
so-
it was good.
Obviously, there's tons of more questions that I could ask you for your backstory, but to me, those are the ones that generally help you get a guideline of where you're going to be kicking off from, finding that you're going to be brothers, finding out your background, because you still need to pick y'all's backgrounds. Obviously, we'll go over that in session 0, but this will kind of lead you to that choice, whether you pick it for mechanical reasons or you pick it because it makes sense to whatever it is. All of them are open, so that also being said, you can make your own. I don't care if you guys make your own background. You do not have to choose one that's in the books. Just whatever you make sure it's not, I get 14 skills along with it. You get 2 skills or 3 like the other ones, and it makes sense to what you're doing. And it fits with your background and fits with whatever your story is going to be. Other than that, I mean, do you guys have any questions for me about anything at the moment?
Yeah, I was going to ask you, how long have you been building this world, actually?
Well, as I said before, it was Terra, and I had settled on that for at least 2 years, and I was working on it. It hadn't changed. I actually had a whole another map that was single continent, pretty close and knit together. It's actually the game that I run on Wednesdays currently is still in that version because I started working on it mid of that, and I didn't want to switch it and just throw everything off. But yeah, I've been hard work on it for probably about roughly 3 years now.
Damn.
I did my first campaign online with a group of people that I met on Roll20 randomly, and we did a first stream on YouTube. My buddy JT Jet, excuse me, he recorded it, and our first episode was 6.5 hours, I think it was.
I watched it.
Yeah, it was 6.5 hours, and
Someone recommended you on Facebook. And,
that's my friend John. Sorry, I
and,
thought you were doing that for me to do that. He got me. You did this, and I was like,
I saw that
not?
too.
Yeah, you're good.
so-
But yeah, no, John, my buddy John.
So you sent me, someone sent me the link. It was either him or you.
Probably him.
and showed me what you could do. And I thought you were so well spoken and so elegant, and like you had like this very like commanding presence. And I'm like, I think this is our dude.
Thank you.
I was
honestly,
like, let's do this.
That the nerves of that first episode, I knew we were going to record, but I didn't take it seriously like we were going to be a show like this. But
acid reflux,
right? No,
getting to you? The pressure getting to you.
It's just age. It's just age. The monologue and all of that stuff that I wrote for that first scene. I mean, weeks and weeks of work to make sure it sounded right. And I sent it to my cousin.
It was good, dude.
I sent it to my brother. I sent it to all these people. And I'm like, does this sound good to you? Does it sound stupid? Please tell me if I have any issues.
Like,
and
you're all insecure about it at first.
Yes, it was very.
How's your confidence level now?
A lot higher. I mean, I feel like being around people like this helps me a lot because you guys are very comfortable in your area and your energy, and I typically match energy.
You mean super cool fucking dudes?
Well, you know,
hanging out.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that far.
Out.
Aaron's that. You guys, no, I'm just kidding. No, Ethan's that too. There you go. Give some love over there.
No, but I mean, just since you've come on, because I know, like at the beginning, you made mention that you were a little bit nervous in front of the cameras. Like, has that changed at all?
Honestly, not a lot. It's not as intense. But before I came over here today, I knew I was going to be behind camera. I knew I was going to have to look this in the eyes and say my little intro and whatever. And that just made me nervous because I don't want to do bad. I have a perfectionist at my heart, and I'm like, the last thing I want to do is give you guys a bad show, a bad story, a bad game.
Like OCD kind of?
It's that, and then it's just, I'm a people pleaser. I like to, that's why I was like bartending and customer service all before. I just like seeing people enjoy something.
Prostitution, OnlyFans.
Right, exactly. That's why I started Harry Buttons. Trust me, you got to get on with me.
I was gonna say something along those lines.
But no, I really like doing a moral service for people that will enjoy it and take it accordingly and hopefully give to another person in similar ways.
I feel like moral's still a gray area.
My moral service.
Moral's really subjective here.
We're not going off of jokesters' morality. We're going off of
Nocturnals.
No.
No, I wouldn't go off that either.
So
we're both fucked.
But no, I think the passion has helped a lot. You guys talking to me a lot and like lifting me up most of the time afterwards. You guys are really good about, you're finding your spot. The people said it in the chat last time. Cam's really getting comfortable with you guys and joking more and stuff like that. Still talking a lot, but that's never going to stop.
What?
As you can see.
You talking a lot? No.
But it is definitely better for me. I definitely... It's like this when you go right before you go on stage, you get a little of the flutters and a little bit of the guts,
honestly, like for me, after probably like my first, I don't know, like maybe my first like 10 live performances, that like totally went away.
Oh man, never me, man.
There was only like one other time I could ever remember like having those butterflies like that, where like I was like,
you should be more specific nervous. When you say live performances. No one knows you're talking about the band.
Yeah.
The first time you performed with the octopus arm.
I'm pretty sure.
You all know what I'm talking about.
I'm pretty sure OnlyFans doesn't go live. I don't know. Maybe it does.
I've never subscribed. I'm not that lame.
Yeah, me neither.
I wouldn't know.
But
Reddit people, come on now.
But I don't know. Like for some reason, just the cameras don't bother me at all.
No.
Like I never feel it anymore.
It's slowly changing. It's slowly.
It's so
changing.
awkward, like looking into the camera and talking to it. I think it makes it easier when there's other people around.
It would make me feel better if you like put a face on that, like a person, like I was looking at a person.
So imagine people that
all they would see is just black.
You would get it out like the South Park, the Canadians.
Does the camera have to refocus after that? No, it went straight back.
It went straight back.
Oh, okay,
nice. They should autofocus, right?
Yeah, they're good.
It takes them a while to autofocus.
Pieces of pieces.
No, a lot of people that do YouTube, having to talk to a camera when it's just you. I've done it a few times. It is really awkward.
Yeah,
so you got to feel for those creators out there that are just by themselves.
Yeah, the best way I could attest or put it to something that I've experienced was like when you do a debate in front of a whole class, right? And there's like 62 students looking at you talking about some topic that you hardly know shit about, or you like crammed it all in the last minute and you're just talking at your ass. It makes me so nervous every time. Like even though it's on stage.
Well, the beauty of YouTube, if you fuck up, you can start over again.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like I mean, it honestly, like that's somewhat how I was at the very beginning of this thing.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't the cameras that was bothering me though. It's just that like I haven't played like RPGs at all since I was like a little kid.
Right.
So it's not like I don't do this. Like I'm not like a lot of people where like they play RPGs like at home, like different video games all the damn time, like hours per day or every other day, shit like that. Like I literally only play.
Can you hear him all right?
Yeah.
Like I literally only play every week for 2 hours when we do this, and sometimes not even that because somebody's sick or for whatever reason we can't film something.
Right. So like the transition of that mindset is just
So well, it's just it would be much easier for me to like learn if I was doing it more often. So like it was just very nerve-wracking for me knowing going into it like I know we've done some practice sessions and stuff, but there's so much to learn. Like it bugged the hell out of me. So I was
nervous,
like only because of that. But
well, I think
I've just kind of gotten to a point to where I just don't give a shit. I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to figure it out as I go. And
yeah,
I'm
a
just
little
going
bit
to
of
be
liquid
myself.
courage doesn't help either, right?
I don't
You
really
usually don't.
Well, no. I mean, other than tonight, like after episode 6, wait, no,
4 and 5.
episode 4 and 5. Yeah. After those two, like, no,
No moss drinking.
like, no,
nice.
like I will not.
You're holding out.
He hit the bottle a little too hard those episodes.
Yeah, no, it was really embarrassing. It was really bad.
Well, I think, and again, with the growth of everything that I've seen here, like I'm sure you've felt it too and noticed it too. Like you've over the time, them lifting you up, the fans lifting you up. A lot of people love your character, love you as a person at the table. So
A lot of people are talking shit too.
Well, that's true. I mean, they immediately talk shit about me, but I think that's JP. Isn't that JP who usually does that?
Oh no, he talks shit about everybody. Even
Who's the
us.
big shit talker? Who's the one with
JP.
the name?
JP and Innuendo are the biggest shit talkers, and they are so fun.
I'm expecting more from you.
I have this philosophy: if you're not talking shit, then you're not friends.
Right. Yeah.
And these
best
two
friends
guys
usually rip on each other.
These two guys are the best in our Discord, and I absolutely love these guys.
I
speaking
agree.
of which, if you're in our Patreon, you got to make sure that you sign up for our Discord. When you join in, you will get a link to join our Discord. So if you're in, check your emails and make sure you come over there and join us on Discord.
Yeah, we
chatting to us all the time.
Yeah, we have a pretty good time on Discord.
Oh man, it's
a lot of
pretty
shenanigans.
wild.
It's pretty wild. Yeah. I'm glad you made the NSFW channel.
Yeah,
Because there's some stuff that needs to stay there. Probably not even there.
We gotta add fantasy football channel there pretty soon here.
Although
I'm managing a football fantasy football league, and
we watch movies together sometimes.
Oh yeah, we got movie nights.
although we do got to throw it out there real quick. The Discord is 18 plus
100%.
for that very reason.
For the Mr. Beast rule.
What?
Yeah. They kind of screwed that for everybody, but probably for the best, to be honest.
Don't act shocked, producer. Like there's a legitimate reason.
100%.
Yeah, I know. I'm just
100%.
But yeah, that was probably for the best for everybody else that shit happened with them, because oof,
Right.
Yeah.
probably wouldn't have even thought of that.
So, totally off topic, but it's still, kind of with all of these changes and all that stuff, me being the new DM, we've got a new person being a character.
Yes.
When was the last time? I think you told us before.
Last time I played a character was over 35 years.
What did you play? Do you remember?
A cleric.
A cleric? Okay, so it's a favorite class?
Yes, it is my favorite class. Solely because when I first started playing, nobody wanted to be the healer.
Mm-hmm. Which is
But
still kind of the case, honestly.
A cleric's pretty tough.
Yeah.
So I don't mind playing a cleric because I can get into the thick of things and throw some punches too. So
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the two most slept classes on are bards and clerics. A lot of people don't like bards for obvious reasons.
right.
But clerics are slept on a lot because of the healer thing. But it's like they're not even all full healers sometimes. You can do a lot of other stuff with them.
The
So
last part
certainly
left a
can.
bad taste in my mouth.
yeah, well, if you haven't played BG3 and got to use Shadowheart,
Wait, that sounded wrong.
No, I'm pretty sure you said it right.
no, y'all heard it here first.
Edit that, producer.
Oh no, we're leaving that in.
Leaving
Fuck you guys.
Leaving it all the way in.
That is also dirty.
Hey. Yeah, you expect obviously you guys, yes, we're changing up the vibe of it being a little more serious as far as like the depth of the characters and all that, but you're gonna have to expect us being like this. We're not letting the jokes stop. We're gonna
never
keep
stopping.
we're gonna try to keep some of the fourth wall down a little bit, but
We don't want to overdo it to where we take ourselves too seriously.
Yeah. We definitely want this to still be what you guys are here to see. You guys are here to enjoy the banter, but the cross table banter, the jokes that we play on each other and all that stuff. So I'm expecting it from the players to me, and they have to be expecting it from me to them. And,
What?
I'm excited. There's a lot of things that we're going to be doing that you guys probably haven't done before and experienced mechanically in the game, and hopefully you'll enjoy it.
What team?
I'm looking very forward to playing with you.
Team.
Again.
But no, you're going to be my master this time.
Oh my
Yep.
god.
They don't call me DM for nothing.
Watch, I'm going to be a fucking BDSM monk this time.
Oh no. Oh, bro.
Yeah, I don't have enough leather straps for that.
I do.
Go ahead, take a drink.
Right? Yeah, don't even try. Don't even try to get a word in.
I was trying to make a Timu David Grohl joke, and he just kind of
Oh.
took the reins over.
Well,
God damn it.
Well, shit.
You kind of look like the
Sorry.
dude from Monster Magnet, too, though.
Monster Magnet?
Yeah, Monster Magnet. Power tripping.
You'd have to show me
Space Lord.
something.
I'll
Has
show you
not
after we're
landed.
done.
He looks like a Timu version of Jason Momoa.
Jason Momoa.
No, I'm not
Oh,
dark
you're
enough for that.
Stretching there.
Yeah, I'd need muscles.
No, I mean, I kind of see it.
Yeah.
You're just like a
smaller
smaller
version.
Smaller version.
I'm like that commercial that he was in where he took off the fucking bodysuit or whatever. There you go. That's more
Hey,
my
hey,
realm.
much bigger dick, though. Congrats.
Hey.
Just 1 inch
We'll have to measure, Jason, because I know you're watching this.
Yeah.
We'll have to measure up at some point.
Gonna see who's manlier.
Right.
So we already touched. You've been doing this for what, 4 months since we got you in?
I think so.
Has
I
it
think
been-
we're
has it
around
been
that
about 4
point.
months?
Yeah, because we almost had to unfortunately skip that month or a whole month. So yeah, I think we're either in our fourth month or
man.
ending our fourth month.
Dude, everybody got sick. Then we all went on vacation. Then we had conflicting schedules, and then
Yep.
Nate's eye has been. Yeah.
Which means we need more of you Patreons to help us out so we can quit our day jobs.
Yeah, that's not happening.
that would be nice, but yeah, that ain't happening.
Hey, I'm just putting it out there.
This'll
You know how
be-
they say,
Hey,
speak it into
motivated.
fruition and manifest it and all them,
This'll
fucking...
Fake it till you make it,
This will
right?
be a
Exactly.
hobby for the foreseeable future.
Probably.
Okay. You know what? I love it. I don't care if we made a $0 any fucking time. You guys are awesome. The fans are awesome.
Yep.
I'm enjoying the shit out of this.
I'm
I
just
love it.
sitting here drinking beers. Like,
Yeah, you're literally... Yeah.
We're just
if we make money on top of this, like, I'm okay with it.
So now that you're dressed as our good friend Fright, Dr. Fright, is that what
Raven.
you call him?
Dr.
Fright
Straw.
Raven.
Dr. Straw, Fright Raven, all that stuff. Let's see your best impression. Putting you on the spot.
Yeah,
yeah,
come
we're
on.
putting you on the spot.
Gentlemen, there's no need for violence. The PhD's got it.
What is this phrase from the gods? You remember that?
May the fear be
May the
with
fear
you.
consume.
There you go.
Consume
Hey.
Consume you.
May the fear consume you.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's my best impersonation.
That's why y'all are paying for the exclusive
Forgetting
content.
the most important one.
So you can get that.
Clunk, clunk, clunk,
Oh yeah.
clunk, clunk, clunk. I'm RoboCop going through the woods. Clunk, clunk, clunk.
Yeah.
Let me stop and spend 30 minutes building a freaking shrine in every fucking city we visit.
Hey, that's dedication to
Yep.
the Lord's, to your gods.
Yep.
So we
Things
all
can happen.
we all good or what? Because I really got to pee.
No,
Same.
we're not great yet. Producer E, if you were playing, what class and what race would you pick?
Now you're putting me on the
No,
spot.
just go pee.
Putting you on a spot. Hey, get close to your mic. You're a little far away.
Yeah.
Can you hear yourself?
Yeah.
Do it.
I could have heard myself from back there.
Oh, okay, good job. What would you do? Because I think next year, when you turn 21, you could actually join us for one of these campaigns, man.
It seems fun.
I
What?
could definitely feature you at some point. You could be an NPC as a battler or just an NPC as a mild influence.
Do you want to cast spells or like beat shit with like an axe?
Probably kill stuff.
You can
You
do
can
that
kill
with both.
stuff with
with
spells.
what? With what? Spells or an axe?
Well,
Daggers,
probably weapons.
arrows.
You so like a martial build.
Yeah,
Nice.
like
Yeah, I
a
told you
medieval
you'd
type
go.
build.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Really? You had one fucking beer, and I've had like 4.
Hey, just because you're peeing on the floor and he's not.
I
Right.
got
Yeah,
a
you
catheter,
wild animal.
dumbass.
Yeah, he's letting it go in the suit right now as we speak. It's like, how do you go to the bathroom?
Hey,
I just
poor,
did.
poor Nat's gonna be mad at me for wearing.
He's not shitting on it. Not yet, anyway.
Well,
Got some yellow in it. I probably should have wore deodorant before I put this on.
See, now you understand why I had white underwear first
Some
and then
bitch.
it went yellow. See, you got it. Sometimes you got to sit somewhere for a really long
Hey
time.
Nat, if you see this, I'm sorry. I should have bathed and wore deodorant before I put your shit on.
Yeah, well,
Hey, how ridiculous do I look? Is my tie straight?
no, not even close.
Nothing straight
No,
on you.
Oh,
Let's
Oh.
be real here.
thanks, you little cocksucker.
remember we're inclusive.
I know I
so-
didn't pull it up, so, but it should be
Well,
straight.
You didn't pull out either.
Hey.
Oh,
So back to our questions.
mute his mic.
Mute his mic.
I can't mute my own mic.
Mute your mic.
No.
You're done.
So yeah, I mean that would be
inebriated.
cool though. That really would be cool to feature
like-
you at a specific spot. You could play a bad guy. You could play a good guy. You know, I could let you just literally come in
I'll be
and
50.
play a monster. Yeah, you can be.
I'll be
50-50.
half asshole, half good guy.
There you go.
Ah,
You'd be anti-hero.
Chaotic good, anti-hero.
There you go.
Those are my
Those
favorite
are
people.
fun. Yeah, those are
Like
always fun.
Deadpool, Constantine.
The wild cards.
Like, I guess you could put Wolverine in there too. Like that kind of an anti-hero. The people that reluctantly do the right things are like my favorite people.
Or they like just purposely shut everybody off just to go drink whiskey and say fuck you just to anybody who's like, can I get some help? No, fuck.
But every now and then, but eventually when they come around to it, they always make the right decision,
I think that was thrown at you.
the moral decision. I don't understand what you're talking about. Feel better, princess?
Oh yeah.
Everything come out all right?
Oh yeah.
Hey.
The Michelob
So,
Ultra. just-
there will be.
you literally had to get up and pee before we started recording.
What,
Yeah,
what
you know
class?
I've had like shots before
Oh,
we
yeah, I
started
was gonna
this.
say-
Alcohol's a diuretic.
The more you know. So a little. I was going to say
That's a what
another
now?
another thing that I want you guys to make sure you notate. Obviously, we'll have it for the video. You guys will each be starting with a common item, a common magical item. It could be a health potion if you really want it to.
Flask of never-ending whiskey.
I don't know if that would be common, but we could
Make it
talk
work.
about it.
Make it work.
But because they have the decanter of
Okay,
endless
okay,
water,
okay.
you know what I mean? So
Mead.
okay, even better. Not ale, mead,
Be a bag of holding, but it's just never-ending alcohol.
just alcohol. Yeah, unfortunately, that's an uncommon item. The cantless of endless water. It would be kind of the same. So
Aw.
your common items, they're not a lot, but there's a couple of interesting ones, a couple cool ones that
I
you
could
could
slip you a
use.
hundy, change your mind.
You slip me a hundy, I will not do anything. I'll just keep it. No, but yeah, you guys will each be starting with a common item. So again, you can ask about, hey, is this common enough of an item if it fits your theme or something like that? As long as it fits your theme, it's not game breaking. I'll compare it to other magical items. Very similar to how Aaron over here has done it.
Aaron.
The higher your level, or as you are leveling, the magical items will show up more prevalently. So when you start out, you probably won't have a lot. You probably won't see a lot. The later you go, the easier they'll be accessible to you. You will find them in shops, but they're not going to be cheap, usually. And generally speaking, I go off of the listing price in the books. There's like a table that I use. I think it's called Thieves Guild. They'll find a middle of some of those and change it up just a small bit. But generally speaking, if it says it in the book, that's what I'm using it for. So you
It's
guys,
just like anything, depending on where you are, maybe more expensive, maybe less.
right. However, there are certain things like a book costs 50 gold. I think that's a little ridiculous.
Depends on the book.
Right. And I think that's another thing too, is they're not necessarily
At Barnes and
considering
Noble?
that it could just be like a 20-page journal that's only this big. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I just want to draw little faces in there. Like the book there, I think they like say it's 150 pages, whatever the actual things are, but some of that stuff will be cheaper, especially if you go shop at Copper General. You'll be able to find a lot of stuff.
The Copper General.
on discount. Yeah. You'll find a lot of stuff on discount.
The Gnome Depot.
It's a franchise, guys. It's all over the place.
Silver sentiments.
Exactly. Exactly.
What else we got? Platinum products.
Yep. There'll be, again, there's going to be a lot of play on stuff like that.
Golden showers.
Introduced to that I introduced to you. There'll be a lot of stuff like that.
Just remember, Cam, nothing is safe.
I'm 100% prepared.
Nothing is safe.
You
Nothing
know what
is
St.
sacred.
Pauli Girl is? The beer?
Yeah.
And their logo and all that stuff?
Yeah.
I made my own St. Pauli. They went to a beer festival. Hot girls with clogs walking around with cleavage sticking out. Saying, you want to buy the beer? You know, doing all that crap. So, yep. It's
I'm down.
a lot of that stuff. I try to find as many things that we'll recognize and be like, oh, that's funny. You know what I mean?
Hey, real quick, why I got you guys here? Are y'all interested? I think it's September 13th. They're doing like this night battle UFC style thing here in this
Already
town.
got tickets.
You got tickets already?
Already got tickets. My brother and I are going on the 13th.
Can we
That's
check?
what I
and
told
see-
you. I said when I couldn't be there on the 13th because I'm going to the armored combat.
That's what you were talking about?
Correct.
Yeah.
Fuck, I need to listen to you more.
See what happens, guys? You talk
Damn.
too much.
Buy me a ticket.
Buy you a ticket.
Can-
There's,
can we
I think
see
there's
if-
$60
Oh,
if I remember correctly.
dude, I'm down.
But the farthest you're going to be from them is like if you're at a football game, mid stand, that'll be the farthest you'll be.
You mean midfield?
No, like if you're
yard line.
the field's here and you're up in the stands, you won't be all the way up here so far. You'll
Oh,
be mid stand is the farthest you'll be
there's
from the
no-
center of the
no-
room.
It'll be like a
Nosebleed.
cockfight.
There's no nosebleeds.
Okay.
Yeah,
What?
there's no nosebleeds.
Yeah, like a cockfight.
Roosters. Yeah.
Yeah, roosters. That's what I was
Yeah.
talking about.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Uh,
But
I
no,
need to
I
check for
definitely want to see
tickets.
it. If I don't know, have you ever been to the Ren
Check for
Fair?
I have not.
Okay, so the Ren Fair, they lightly do that. This is not lightly.
This is brutal.
This
Yeah,
is
this is true
they will
armored
chop
combat.
through the axe and hit them if they can, or
Like,
through the
I'm-
armor and hit them if they
Yeah,
can.
this is true armored combat.
I've been watching and I'm like legitimately excited about this. I
Yeah,
really
it's
think I'm going
full-
to get tickets.
full MMA.
Producer E, you down?
Yeah, I've
It's all
watched
ages.
a lot of YouTube videos on.
You've been
armored
watching the
combat.
knights like beat the shit
Yeah,
out
like
of each
even
other?
the chariot
There's
ones.
females too,
Yeah, they have
males and females.
Oh, yeah.
males.
Holy
Some of
shit.
those females are
Stuff.
brutal.
They kick
Yeah,
my ass for sure.
they
I'm scared. I would never do that. I would let them at least once.
What's
I mean,
that,
what?
producer?
They're-
You're getting interrupted.
yeah,
Cam, shut up.
know.
You can always mute his fucking mic.
You're right. I could just.
Everybody,
No one's talking anymore.
What were you saying?
But I'm saying like a lot of these people are, they're badass. Like, there's this one guy. I don't know his YouTube channel. It's really long, but he's like a short dude, and he has, I think like a mace, malice, whatever it's called.
Mace?
Mace.
He is ruthless with that damn thing.
heck yeah.
Really?
Just swings. He gets all up into you and then knocks you down.
It's all up in there, huh?
All
Yeah.
up in there.
He goes balls deep.
God.
Up in them guts.
Why'd you say
You're-
that?
You set him up. I mean, you set him up. Put the ball on the tee for him.
All up in
Hey, producer, where are we at on time?
Balls on the
an
team.
hour.
Exactly.
122.
An hour.
122?
122.
Anybody got anything else? This might be a good time to wrap it up.
I'm
Yeah,
good.
I mean, again, like I said before, I didn't want to go too far in all of the character creation stuff. We want to keep some of that stuff secret from you guys, but as well, we still have Nat to include on that.
I'm sure we'll do another one of these before we get the.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We
There's
got to
the
do a
next
session
campaign
0.
started,
And
yeah.
if I remember correctly, we're gonna do Patreon exclusive for the first 4 to 6 episodes,
Yeah, we're gonna
And
start
that-
off at level 1.
and that will carry us for 1 to 3.
Correct.
And then when we go over to YouTube, it's going to be starting off at level 3.
Right, and the first part will be non-canon.
So the first part on Patreon is non-canon. It's just practice us getting used to our characters,
Correct.
extra content for you guys on Patreon, and the real story starts at level 3 on YouTube.
Correct.
So
Yeah.
all right, unless anybody got anything else, I think we can wrap this up. You guys on Patreon, if you haven't joined our Discord, please look for that link in your email. Sign up. We'd love to have you guys. We have a lot of fun. We talk a lot of shit.
Yeah, there's a lot of people on Patreon who are not on the Discord, so
Yeah,
Right,
there's
and
quite a few you guys, and we do poker nights, we do movie nights. We've been talking about doing a thing to where we only record 3 weekends out of the month,
Mhm.
and we're going to take the first weekend off.
Yeah.
And that'll probably be the time when we do movie nights and poker nights.
Mhm.
But we're doing 2 campaigns at once, so we should be doing 6 episodes a month from here on out with 2 campaigns.
Right.
So we will be giving you more content. We'll be dedicating more time to you guys on Patreon, more time to our guys on Discord.
Mhm.
So let's see if we can make this work and see what we got going.
Yeah, there's a couple of other things that some of us have been talking around behind scenes. You might see some other content coming out soon. Just make sure you find yourself in that Discord. You get updates constantly. You get to talk to us on the regular. So
And there's a lot of categories to talk about.
There's a lot of
yeah.
shit. We got
Oh,
a
yeah.
sports section.
so we'd
Yeah,
love to see you. We'd love to have you.
we got different sections about like basically everything you can think of.
It goes
Mhm.
from like lifestyles to practically like
Yeah,
automotive,
political.
political.
picture.
no,
there's
no,
no-
not
wait,
political.
wait, wait,
Political.
wait,
We're
hold
joking.
on.
Not
But-
political.
Not political.
Not political,
Not political.
not religion.
Actually-
That's left out.
Producer E, what were you saying?
I was saying we have a lot of general like topics that they're really popular and
A lot of different stuff.
conversation.
It's chaos as it
Oh,
should be.
his favorite section is cars. He's
Cars
a
and music.
gearhead
go.
and he's a music guy. So
Heck yeah.
feel free to jump in there and talk shit about his 90s alternative rock.
At a skateboard.
I keep
Nice.
telling him he was born in the wrong time.
Right. Yeah, he needs 10 years on him.
Right.
So yeah, we appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Hope we give you a little bit of insight on what we're going to be doing. Again, there's still more to come, so stick around with us. We happy you're with us here. So
Final thoughts?
Everybody be safe and enjoy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, you guys. Oh, Bob, get healthy.
Yes.
And we wanted to talk about your shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Give a shout out
yeah.
to our
wonderful.
Foxy.
Foxy is
What
a
the
good
fuck?
friend of ours.
Yeah.
Move
Did she send that to you?
Oh yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. Move the microphone a little bit there.
Did you have that made or did she send it to you?
My wife got permission from Foxy Wolf to make this into a t-shirt. And we did it.
Aw, that's
Awesome. Good
adorable.
Good job.
I can't believe I didn't notice that
Yeah.
this whole fucking time. It was right there. I didn't even notice. I'm fucking tripping.
So
Yeah.
Foxy, she's been a good friend of
Yeah.
ours.
Yeah.
You've been there for quite a while.
Yeah.
And she does a lot of artwork for us. She's super cool. Thank
Damn
you,
near
Foxy.
since the beginning, right?
Almost the beginning.
Almost.
Damn near.
Around.
Nice.
Been around
Yeah.
quite a bit. Super cool. We
Yeah.
love you, Foxy. Thank you so much.
Yes,
Thanks, Foxy.
Thank you.
And your food always kicks ass.
Yes,
I just
it
wish I
does.
could taste it.
She owns the food channel in our Discord with all
Yeah.
the stuff that she makes. So yeah, super cool. Thank you, Foxy.
Yes.
And one last shot to our boy Lord Vampire.
Yes.
Yes.
Some of us are drinking water.
Bob.
The rest of the real men are drinking liquor.
Yes. And make sure you guys all send well wishes to our buddy Nate.
I'm the only
Yeah.
one drinking liquor.
I think we call him Nat, but
Nate, Nat, whatever.
we messed up his name like 3 times tonight.
He knows what I'm talking about him.
Sorry,
we-
Nat.
No, we've already done it multiple times. He says he doesn't really
I
care.
think the cat's out the back, and we just call
Yeah.
you by your real name now.
All right. Well, we love you guys. We'll see you soon.
Signing off. Thank you, guys.
Appreciate all of you. MGK. Yeah. No, fuck MGK.